Howdy, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Journey to the Farlands. Let's get right on in here. But yeah, another episode. Not a whole lot else is different. The usual way of going about things. Getting off the bed here, and well, I guess we got good old Stuart here now alongside us, which is nice having a little bit of a pet friend. But yeah, it's been definitely been an interesting last couple days. Well, not like interesting, not like overly interesting, but it's been definitely a lot of different stuff going on. So I guess I'll kind of talk about some stuff. Uh, I'm not. Well, I kind of took a bit, or not. I didn't take a bit of a break. I kind of just took a day or two off. I think like 2 days. I took like 1 or 2 days off from Journey to the Farlands just to kind of play Sarber a bit. I've been really getting into that. I was debating even doing an episode today, but I decided I wanted to do a little bit of a commentary episode. So if episodes may, or if I decide to take more days off, then that would be why. It's just because I'm enjoying other things, but it doesn't mean I am not excited to return to this here world. Uh, but anyhow, I could talk about what I've been doing because I said I would. I think after I did one of the last episodes, I think it was 2 episodes ago, I said at the outro that I was going to consider filming it. I decided not to. Like it could have been cool to have filmed a lot of that and like compiled it into a video or something. But then again, I'm I've decided that I probably will just let something like Sarber be a lot less frequent, even if I do decide to stream it. So I'm not gonna put a huge emphasis on that in terms of content. But I have been playing that a lot over the last few days. I've kind of returned to it. I'm full steam. I'm basically, when I was back in Newcraft 1 building the mega bases and things, it was like a lot like that, where I'm kind of in that groove of building and collecting resources and things. It's been a lot of fun actually to get back to Minecraft like that, because I'm just so used to everything restarting so often. We've just made that the routine for the past few years inadvertently since Newcraft 2 ended initially, I guess. But it's nice to be able to have a bit more of a, maybe potentially a longer term world. And I'm kind of setting it up in a way so that it can be. And that's just by getting all these farms and things, all the grindy portions that I don't like out of the way first. Kind of biting the bullet sort of thing. And finally, put my foot down to saying I should finally act on, or kind of make it what I want it to be, rather than think about it not being what I want it to be. Maybe actually making a difference. And I think that's a methodology I could definitely apply to my series here, is making them what I want them to be. And that's what I try to do every day, or every day I film these videos, is that I like to try and work things to the best they can be. And I think that's, yeah, it's just a good way to think about things. So that's why I'm not really going to be considering doing huge high production editing or anything like that anytime soon. Mostly because I'm a bit too lazy to edit, but I don't really have that much time anyway. Like school keeps me pretty busy. And I mean, I suppose I could still keep the same upload schedules for things like Minecraft Through Time and Hardcore Adventures. Those are the two series I film. I guess maybe Sarver, but I feel like the two are pretty constant. But yeah, I could definitely. I've considered making those into actual more formal series, compiling footage and all that jazz. But I don't know. I decided I just like want to make things that I want to make, and just do it my style and see how that evolves. And that's how I've been doing it. Let's see. Oh, my dog's still swimming. Oh, that's good. Oh, there's someone here. Hi there. Oh, hello. Stewart. I'll probably still have that in me. That just calling it doggy from when I didn't have a name for him, but it's Stuart now. Well, I need at least 4 more wool here. Yeah, I'll grab a bit more. Ooh. Good. That's enough. Always try and keep things a-okay in terms of resource levels. It's always something nice. Bit of resource management to the series, which makes it a bit more than just walking. It's those moments, like building beds and hopping in boats and things. Sounds dumb, but there's really so few moments in Journey to the Farlands where I'm still and just enjoying things. Well, not enjoying things. I'm always enjoying things, but still, kind of just still and just going with the flow of things. So it's nice when I get the chance to do that kind of stuff with the outposts and things. But I think I just enjoy the prospect of reaching the Farlands one day more than any outpost will ever give. Because the whole point is to walk. And that is the journey. That's what I signed up for in starting this. So, yeah. That's kind of the expectation, I guess. It's just that the series is just going to be a bit of an enigma. Oh, I wonder. I went down to 1 mushroom stew because I realized I didn't need to stockpile a whole lot. Inventory management matters, especially when I only got this area of inventory. Unlike modern Minecraft where you can do shulker boxes and things. Although I guess actually I haven't used shulker boxes in a little while because I haven't been to the end in many of the modern worlds I've been playing on. But it'll be cool once I do that kind of stuff. Maybe like hardcore adventures or something. I'm thinking of maybe taking a bit more risk in that world. Oh, where's Doggy? Stewart. Where'd he go? Oh, did I sit him? I must have sat him down somewhere. I doubt he fell anywhere. I think I must have sat him down somewhere. Okay, good thing I noticed that. Oh, so I would have just gone on for ages and not noticed. So I saw him following me earlier. Oh, yeah. Wait, is that? No, that's just any old average wolf, isn't it? Are you? Yeah. I'm curious now. Well, I want to at least be able to find Stuart. Wouldn't want to lose the dog, that wouldn't be very good. Kind of just have to drop everything to make sure. Ah, I remember the times of trying to do all this in the past with my previous dogs. Well, like the 2 I had at the beginning of the series, basically, that was it. And I haven't, this is kind of the first one since then. I didn't see him fall anywhere. He wasn't low on health. So I must have just sat him down somewhere. We'll do a little bit of reverse journey to the Farlands for a minute. Just to see if I can find him. I remember I saw him swimming across the expanse with me, so I assume something like that. Doubt he died. Well, that would be unfortunate. I was starting to really warm up to having the dog. Again, it's been many months since I've actually had a pet dog like that, so it's been a bit of a nice, refreshing layer of, adds a bit of a layer of complexity to the game. Was it this one here? Okay, I think I'm going off course a little bit. Oh, because I remember sitting him down, but I didn't. I don't remember sitting him down after that because I remember he snapped back up, unless maybe he didn't. Well, we're just gonna have to adventure a little bit. Like, it's either one of two things. It's either that he did die on camera or something, maybe, because he was following me for a good while. But I thought his tail was pretty high up. So we're going to at least reverse journey for a little bit. I'm okay with that. I'd done it in the past with previous dogs, although to no avail with the other two. Actually, the only one I did was the first dog, but weird. I have no idea. I'm sure some of you may have kind of noticed or something, and I'm just wandering around in circles around the dog or something, but I don't know. I was just talking about him, and we were just traveling. I was just... Okay, well maybe we'll just go back to the first bed and just restart the episode, or not restart the episode, but like just restart the walking cycle of the episode. Because I do want to see if I can find him, because it would suck for me to just sit him down somewhere and for him just never to be seen again in the series. Which very well could be what is happening, but I'll try and avoid it. Oh, I don't even know if I got the starting coordinates for today. Do I have them? I don't think I did, because I filmed yesterday's episode. When was that? From March 13th, so that was a few days ago. Because I took a day off. I remember walking by this. Okay, I think I remember swimming across this with old Stuart. I'm gonna remain hopeful. Yeah, I remember climbing up there. Oh, jeez. Oh, that scared me. Just this. Yeah, you could tell. I was having screen shake going on. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get my bed planted somewhere abouts over here. And we're just gonna look around, I guess. What a wonderful time. Okay, I believe I did swim across here with Stuart though. I remember looking back, seeing... Yeah, you're not gonna scare me like that again. I'm just gonna wander about for a little bit. A little bit of something else, like I was talking about. Maybe not the way I was expecting, but that's a little bit of adventure to the episode. That otherwise doesn't really exist. Okay, there's that bed. I don't really want to go back too far, but I also want to at least have some chance of... Oh, could be a little further ways ahead of me right now. Did he use a boat? No, I didn't use a boat, so... I don't exactly remember my way before here. It was only like 15 minutes in. I've already lost the dog. I mean, I guess he could have fallen down a hole or something. I could have missed it. I mean, I had my headphones on. I probably would have heard him fall. Because dogs are fairly loud. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I'm sure some of you guys may be like, "Oh, he's right there." You know, he's just right at this timestamp or whatever. And sure enough, he probably is. But I don't remember sitting him down. I remember sitting him down, but I don't remember where. I swear. Okay. Well. Hmm. I don't really know what I should do. Because I'm also kind of 52,000 was where we were the previous episode. So I don't get, I won't have starting coordinates. Wait, are they in the description of the YouTube? Or maybe I didn't even do that. I guess I gotta go back anyway because I forgot to do coordinates today. I got so enthralled, I guess, by that whole thing. Okay, can I view my channel? I want to go back to the previous video, episode 102. But did they oh, maybe it's just because I'm currently streaming. Maybe that's why. Okay, I can go back. Okay. Okay, I know where that, well, I don't know where that is, but I can probably find that area. Oh, maybe I'll just go back. Like, it's only like about 10 minutes back, which is about a day's worth of walking. Well, you did about half that, so I assume it's probably like a 5-minute walk. I'm sure I'm kind of doing loop-de-loops already. That's where our bed was, over that way. I probably should find the bed anyway. I might just, what I could do is I could also end this episode early and then like rewatch it and try and figure out where the dog is and just do like a part B sort of deal. That's what I could do if I lose all hope and I still am willing to find him. I'll get back to normal conversation like when I find Stuart. But I'm just gonna try and stay focused and see if I can find this doggo. And also get the coordinates of the beginning area. Do a bit of reverse Farlandsing. I think it's probably beyond this because I think I remember swimming across an expanse and I saw him following me. It would only be a little ways this way that the bed would be. And we're staying pretty close to where I usually would be. So I'm gonna figure it's probably somewhere about the area here. But if I have no luck finding even the bed as well, I'm hoping I'll be able to find my bed. I guess if that doesn't quite work, then I'll just rewatch the episode. See what I can find. Oh, is that a pink? Oh, that's a pink sheep over there. Wow. Getting all sorts of luck, but not quite the luck I'm looking for. Alright, here's where we were at the beginning of the episode. So, I guess I can get the coordinates of this bed. Okay, I'm just gonna do the coordinates. I forgot about that. Also all over the place today. But anyway. X value. Gonna punch all that in. 58070. Almost 22%. 57885. Okay. Cool. Alright. Let's find this dog. We're restarting the episode. Take 2. Except this time without a dog. This time I'm gonna track down the dog. Did I go this way? I think I just swam across, didn't I? And then I looked back, I was like, oh, I guess I looked back a little ways and It's like such a small area too. So if I can't find him, I'm just gonna assume he's dead. I might rewatch the episode first. Because at least this time I have an episode, like I can rewatch it if I want. Like unlike before where I just went off my memory and things with old Joseph, so I had no idea if I had actually heard him die. Although I'm sure old Joseph wouldn't have lasted a whole long time because I didn't really know how to take care of my dogs back then in Minecraft. Like I hadn't really learned about the tail thing. I was like, I don't know when to feed them. I don't know what to feed them. Now I know pork chops. You feed them pork chops and you feed them when the tail's low. Its tail actually shows the hunger of the dog. But I'm under the impression that it was me just sitting him down somewhere and just accidentally forgetting about it. Because I highly doubt that he died. I'm gonna be a bit more what's the word? Hopeful, optimistic on the situation. I know it's been like 20 minutes, probably been like 10-20 minutes of me talking about this dog being gone, but I've also had this dog for a fair few episodes now. Definitely hasn't been around for a super long time, but I've also warmed up to this dog a bit more than the other two, I'd say. Well, I don't know. I'd say for maybe a little bit. Definitely have done. I also should be able to hear him too when I'm within range. Within range. Sounds like some kind of shooter, like some assassin stuff. Or hitman, that kind of thing. I haven't heard him yet. Even if I can't see him somewhere I'm going, well, I should be able to see him. Unless I was in like a really particularly odd place that I wouldn't have dared recreate. Okay, maybe I'll go around this way. I don't remember which way I went. Well, if I was going diagonally, it would be that route, but I also could have taken this route. You guys would know, but my short-term memory is a little bit screwed up, so just gonna think of all possible routes. And kind of just do some looping around and things. If I have no luck doing this and I reach the same place I was before, I'll just rewatch the episode and then I'll know for sure. Unless it just happened like behind me, like when I was like out of range sort of thing. Okay, there's that bed over there that I built on the beach. Just gonna make sure. Yeah, this is a weird situation. Maybe just don't accidentally sit down your dogs or something. I don't know. I don't know. Is that the takeaway? What's that noise? Could he have drowned? I don't think so. I'm just trying to go through I'm kind of just going through my thought processes on what could have happened. Trying to think, but also not really thinking. Got like a whole triangle of beds going on here. Trying to locate this mutt of mine. This doggy. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I've searched basically all around here. Okay, Well, I'll continue this way. Do another bed. Alright, well I guess we'll get back to normal conversation until I find this dog. Or at least hopefully until I find it. But I guess what I was saying earlier about Sarber and all my series and stuff is that I'm just going to do them whatever I feel like it. And I haven't really felt like streaming things like Sarber and things. I just... One of my bit of my things that I got going with those worlds, or not things I got going, but like one of the gripes I have with my way of doing these is just the fact that I can't edit them. Like I know I say it like, oh, I'm lazy, don't have the time. I could edit it if I really want to. If I really put my mind to it, I definitely could edit the videos. And I think it would be good. Like, it could be a good idea to edit them down so you guys can at least watch them like 20-minute episodes rather than the multi-hour things. I could even edit more footage, but I also don't really have an editing program right now. I mean, I could see if I can find one. I've considered editing my videos, or like editing future episodes, because I can't really edit the current ones. Or, I mean, I probably could, but I also don't really. What's the word? I don't really. I guess I don't really editing. I don't really have much of the expertise to like. I could. I don't know. I'm kind of flip flopping. That's usually what I tend to do when I think about these things, like, just without like thinking ahead of time about it. That's the kind of thought processes I go through when making the videos about being like, oh, how cool would it have been if I could edit this and make it more palatable. But I guess you guys could always let me know if you guys prefer the longer form stream, just like the regular traditional streams, just keep the streaming like that, or if longer or more shorter episodes would be nicer, like more modern, I guess, more modern style. At least not for Journey to the Farlands, I wouldn't do that for this series, but I'd do it for like Hardcore Adventures and Minecraft Through Time, because I could definitely edit down footage if I found the right editing program and things. I could definitely see that working out. Would be being kind of a neat thing to do. Definitely. I think we're entering new terrain, so what I might do is I might end the episode, like end like I know this is like really short, but I'm gonna return, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode, and then I'll return later after I've rewatched the episode, right? Like the portion that has the dog in it, and if I come to, hopefully I can come to a bit of a conclusion on what happened, and if not, then if I don't really know, then I guess I'll just have to continue, and if I do come to a conclusion, depending on that, I may go back and see if I can find him, but I've kind of retraced my steps and I haven't found him. So I'm going to assume it's either he's sitting down somewhere or he's gone for good. So we'll have to see. I'm going to just maybe, I don't remember where I kind of wrapped things up. Was I here? It's kind of a bit confusing as well. Well, I wouldn't have made it this far. I don't know. I'll see about continuing onward. I'd feel a bit, maybe it'd be a bit remiss not to go and try and come to a bit of a conclusion before I, just leave them high and dry or whatever. Okay, well, I'm going to just quickly end the episode here. There'll be a part 2 after this. If you're watching it from the playlist or on Twitch, there'll be a part 2, or part B as I do. Or I'd say, part 2 of whatever. I guess I probably won't do part whatever in the description, or part, you know what I mean, part 1 of 2, that kind of thing. Probably won't do that in the description. I'll just leave it to the videos, the names. It makes more sense that way. But yeah, I'm gonna just quickly end stream. rewatch the portion with the dog, and if I come to a conclusion, then I'll come back and I'll be like, yeah, I've cracked the case, or I haven't cracked the case, but we're just gonna keep moving, and yeah, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'll be back.